As a team, we have been learning about race starts and kind of as an individual. One of my biggest challenges has been how to kind of overcome the big feelings of stress and nerves that I was getting at race starts. And I think in our build up to the original start, we did that really well as a team. We changed kind of our pre-race strategy to do a lot of work before we left the UK, so that we were just dealing with details as a team in the week building up to the race, and that really helped me. I managed to get quite a bit of exercise in. I made sure I took some time every day to be alone or with my friends and family, and that made a huge difference. And so I feel this has been a good start. Obviously we've been delayed, but in reality that kind of doesn't change the way I feel, because the boat was really well prepared. I felt calm about things and I still feel the same, so I'm pretty happy. It's really important to just start looking at the weather at a realistic time frame. So I start looking typically 4 days out, when we've got more substantial, more reliable forecasts. Every day I come down, I run the weather routing, and then I almost kind of visualize what the first 24 hours of the race is going to look like. I think of all the details that are going to be important, where the kit on the boat is going to be, which sails we're going to be using, which tack will be on predominantly, and just check all of those details. And I think that kind of regular mental rehearsal helps me to get into race mode. Double-handed racing is just a very different dynamic, and I really appreciate the fact that our first transatlantic with the big foils is double-handed, which just kind of means that there's, I guess, a greater security in guarding against things that might go wrong. There's a greater ability to kind of learn and record things. Might feel more comfortable to push the boat knowing there's a second pair of hands available. So yeah, I think, you know, it's a really useful race to have in the season. If I'm totally honest, you know, hand on heart, I am a solo sailor. The Vendée is my objective with this boat currently, and so I'm very much looking forward to the return race. But I think this race, and having an extra person on board like Nick, someone I can rely on, just really kind of brings a great dynamic to the season, but also to our overall programme. Oh, do you know, I know we're 1 year out from the Vendée now, but time just, sometimes I have no concept of it at all. 1 year does not seem very long at all. And yet it also, you know, if we think about it in terms of what the boat and the team need to do, it's 4 transatlantics, it's, you know, more development, it's moving the sail program on, it's kind of moving on my ability as a sailor. We still have a lot to do before we get to the start of the Vendée. I'd like to slow time down, but I guess, you know, that's kind of how most people feel as they get older, and we can't, so we just got to go with it.